Now the fun really begins for our area high school football teams. Hilton Head Christian hosts Carolina Academy. Of course, the Eagles coming off a rivalry showdown against longtime rival Hilton Head Prep last week. Marcus Walsh led our coverage on WHHI.
We welcome you back here to Hilton Head Prep. It's the Cross Island Bowl wrap-up, and I tell you what, Daniel, it was the Speedy Robinson and Jackson Lanier show tonight, 42-0 this afternoon, as Hilton Head Prep goes down in defeat to Hilton Head Christian Academy, looking like the best team in Skeeza. And talk a little bit about what these two guys did tonight this afternoon that was just so special.
Well, it's pretty simple. They're just both really good athletes and really good football players. And beyond that, we saw the MVP interview here. They're both just good young men who are very teachable. You know, when you put all those things together, you got combinations that just are going to equal success. Speedy Robinson's just an instinctively good running back. He's got all the ingredients, the speed, the power, the ability to cut. And Jackson Lanier, I'd never even heard of Jackson Lanier until today. I hate to say that.
He's something special, isn't he?
But let me tell you, he's got wonderful hands, fundamental route runner, but when he gets the football, he knows exactly what to do with it. Again, both guys are just really instinctively good, and that's a coach's dream.
When you look at what Hilton Head Christian Academy has done, they do it on all levels of their football team. Offense, all skill positions, defense. They've got the junkyard dogs. They go 3 deep on defense and all levels. They were just outstanding. Give a lot of credit to Hilton Head Prep for really playing hard. Bonomo and his guys really got after it. Barger had a really nice game, and Lonsell Daly finally started to become Lonsell Daly towards the end of the game, ripping off some big runs. The defense just didn't quite have enough to battle with Hilton Head Christian Academy. It's going to be interesting to see what both these teams do as the playoffs start next week, and certainly what's going to happen in the high school league as well. Skeeza and the high school league going to have some very interesting playoff matchups again starting next week, I have a feeling.
Yeah, this is just one of those games. It's hard. We always look at score, and we think that determines really the skill level and maybe the determination of the teams, and I don't think that's the case. It's certainly not here. Prep, very well coached, have a lot of good individual athletes. At the end of the day, though, football is about good coaching and players, and this is a story of Hilton Head Christian just overwhelming them with depth and a little bit more athleticism. And sometimes that's a slight margin. It just looks bigger on the scoreboard.
They're going to be tough to beat in Skeeza, as is Thomas Hayward Academy. On the other side, looking into the playoffs, we're big on Beaufort. We're big on May River. We saw both those teams, Hilton Head and Bluffton, and certainly some of the other teams that we've seen this year, been blessed to see this year, have some work to do. Every team has a little bit of work to do at least heading into next week for the playoffs. Should be very interesting. We had a great moment pregame. I've never seen this in my broadcasting career, where there's a very cool moment giving a fan a chance to get out on the field, score a touchdown pregame. That was so cool to see that for sure. I forgot to mention it during the broadcast, so I'm going to do it now during the wrap-up. Are you a Skittles man?
I am, yes, but I'm more of a gummy worm man.
You're a gummy worm guy.
Yes, sir.
I'm a Skittles guy in terms of the candy outside of the chocolate peanut butter demographic, if you will. Hope everybody has a great and safe Halloween. It's been great bringing you coverage. Tune into the news, Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Beaufort for updates on who's going to be playing where and when as the playoffs start next week. For Daniel Cort, Maria Soden, Jeremy Pope, Larry Jacomot, Gustavo Ratia, Kevin Libby, a cast of others, this great WHHI Sports TV crew. I'm Marcus Walsh. Thanks for joining us this year as Summit Services Heating and Air is presented high school football for you only on WHHI Sports. Let's send it back to the studio to wrap up the Hilton Head News.